excel in some form of art, because I don't really care about the results, but it's the process that I really care about. Because during the process to try to excel in something, I think you learn so much. Yeah, I think it's just a learning process, and I think that process itself is very important
and rewarding. And
yeah, very rewarding.
That process could be a life lesson in itself.
Right.
I think your answer is accurate. It's a yes and no, as with most things in life, you know. We should feel obliged to master a craft of art, because it's being in touch with our nature. It's being in touch with our essence by learning how to self-express ourselves. I think the universal language of the human soul is art. We all feel touched through art. If you think about the coronavirus, the moments that we remember the most, the moments that stood out and united us and touched our hearts, is when we saw the Italians singing in the balcony. We saw people clapping outside of their window panes to cheer for the healthcare essential workers. It's those moments that bring us together and unite us. And I think that's a testament to showing that we all love and crave, and we're born artists. So by feeling and by being obligated to master a part of art, a form of art, that is how we can stay in touch with our true essence.
But I remember on Instagram seeing this post that was about how capitalism makes us think that we have to be good at some form of art or our hobby in order to showcase them to others. You know, like it was a post on how like capitalism makes people feel pressured, even not just in their career side, but also like for their hobbies, and they feel this pressure to become better. But I think I want to just clarify that here, maybe instead of the word excel, we were meaning more of a like, should we try to improve our, I guess, abilities in the arts? Like, it's more about improving. It's about the process. Your current state or the level of the arts doesn't really matter, as long as you are heading to the right direction, and you're like contributing every some minutes or hours, a day, a week, a month, and you're just it's just a journey. And
exactly. It's not the result that's important. It's just the fact that you have a dedicated craft that you are passionate about and you are committed to. But can you explain a bit about what that Instagram post was, what point that was trying to make?
So the exact quote was, "It may still be hard not to see even your free time as money, in which case hobbies appear expensive if they produce nothing but personal enjoyment and satisfaction." So what this is saying is, like, you shouldn't like force yourself to be productive in terms of the arts, because it is about creativity and it is about using your free time, but it doesn't mean that you have to like make money out of it, or you have to increase your value as a human being by being good at some form of art.
I think humans were just conditioned to think that everything must be money-making and results. There has to be some sort of results to every action you take because of the system that is man-made, capitalism.
I think that's why
and meritocracy, actually.
Right. Yeah. I think that's why I love being immersed in arts, because it's more about one of the core values that I really pursue, which is like beauty, but not just aesthetical, physical beauty, but also like, spiritual and like it's to the core, right? So
yeah, then I think this is a good point to bring up our third point of incorporating art in our lives.
Our favorite.
To be art.
Yes.
How do we be art? You said that it's something on the mind level, right?
I don't think it's just about wearing fancy clothes and putting on good makeup. I think it's about like being artwork itself, because I think all human beings are beautiful in their own ways. If you think you are art, then you are art. The definition of art is still controversial, but one thing is clear. The being with any meaning attached to it by the artist becomes art. And in the 20th century, there was an artist called Duchamp, and he presented a very unusual artwork, which was a porcelain urinal, and it was named the Fountain. So by giving this industrial product a name and a meaning, Duchamp created and transformed this object into art. And I think from this case, I think we see how art is, in art, meaning is so integral. And I think it's similar to how humans see their lives. Humans always try to find meanings in their lives because they know unconsciously that, or consciously, that they are artworks themselves. And I think it's about how important you see your life as, and what do you want to make out of it. And by seeing ourselves as artworks, we also get to appreciate what we have. For instance, when I was in a bad relationship with myself, I really saw myself as a very ugly person, and not just like physically, but as a person who wasn't worthy enough. And I would eat a lot of junk food, and I would sleep very late. I think it was also a way of punishing myself as well. But as I really started to see beauty inside me, and I started to see myself as an artwork, I wanted to eat more healthy food and have a better, healthier routine for my health and also for myself.
I think the mind is really powerful. Duchamp, as you've mentioned, decided that this industrial product is something that we consider as undesirable and dirty is an artwork, is a beautiful artwork. And we granted that meaning, endowed that meaning upon this product. And it's the same as us. How we view ourselves is how we are defined. Mm-hmm. If we view ourselves as just a whatever thing, I don't care about my body, I'm just going to feed it whatever junk food that is available, then our body just reacts and becomes that thing. But if we view ourselves as art, if we decide that I am art, I'm going to be art, then we want to be in this positive feedback loop. I really cannot agree with you, and I relate with you a lot too. A few months ago, I was also not in the most positive space, both mentally and physically. I would say I really didn't care about my physical health. I didn't work out at all. I overate. I ate late. I just did all the wrong things that one knows they shouldn't be doing. But just fast forward a few months later, right now, I really just feed myself healthy, nutritious food. I work out, and I just started viewing myself as a piece of artwork. And from then and there on, just everything transformed swiftly. So it's a mindset. Everything is in the mind. And as Pura said, we are what we think.
Yes. So I hope all the listeners out there know that they are beautiful and they are pieces of artwork.
You are beautiful. You are art. I think this pretty much, we can go back to the question that we left for the last moment.
Right, which was, how do you define art?
And our answer to this is that life is art.
Right, life itself.
Art is life. Life is art.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for today, for listening in, and we hope you enjoyed it.
This was a really, I think, I didn't expect it to go in this direction. I thought we would talk about like just different forms of art and how we appreciated it, but this became quite a very philosophical,
I think
existential question.
Always end up in a philosophical.
Yeah, we always steer
direction.
every topic to a spiritual, philosophical direction. So
I think it's
that's
just,
our color.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's our nature to think about life and the essence of life.
Great. We hope to come back soon with a new episode. Jiyeon's gonna be away for a while, but she's gonna come back.
Just for 2 weeks. Yeah. And yeah, we're gonna see you guys soon with a more exciting and hopefully provide you a new perspective.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.